What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 squad? Welcome back into another video. And if you guys haven't checked out my 6th round mock draft for the New York Giants, make sure you guys check that out so you guys can also enter into that challenge. But before I start my mock draft, my final 3.0 mock draft that's totally scripted, I already have it here so I could show it to you guys here. Just lack of editing. Matter of fact, let me quickly put some ad block on here to get rid of it. No free advertising here. I saw that World of Warcraft thing there, so we're gonna select all. All right, so no more pop-ups. So that being said, guys, welcome into my first round mock draft 3.0 final edition. I usually post my final edition the day of, but nobody's able to see it because everybody's so hyped about the draft week, and nobody, it gets no traction at all. And I also wanted to give you guys time to put in your own first round mock draft. Give me your first round. Don't worry about the point system or how to add up the points. I have the point system and the rules in the comments, in the pinned comment down below. You guys can check out the point system, check out the rules. I'll be looking at every single mock draft to see who is the most accurate, and the most accurate that is according to my point system that I have listed below. Whoever is the most accurate mock draft is going to be winning a draft cap team of your choice, probably a New York Giants draft cap, and a KB merch mug. All right, so you guys can go into my Teespring store and you guys can tell me which KB merch mug you guys want. I pick from any of the designs there. I don't have a lot of designs, but they're pretty freaking cool. So you guys can check out any one of my designs and get yourself a KB merch mug. And like I said, whoever has the most accurate mock draft is going to be winning that the merch. So the draft cap and the KB merch mug. That being said, quickly with the rules are no editing at all. Do not edit your comments at all. I don't care if you edit your comment as soon as you watch this video. If I see edit at all, it's automatically getting voided. If you guys want to change your mock draft, you guys can delete your original comment and then type in your new comment. That being said, I'm going to be privating these two videos during the draft, just because so I can pretty much close off the polls, right? Close off the entries, so no other late entries comes in, and only one entry per person. That's pretty much all the rules I have for you guys. You guys can go crazy with the trades, I don't care. Whatever you guys actually feel like is gonna happen in this first round of the mock draft, you guys put it there. And then if you guys want to make a New York Giants mock draft, you guys put it in the comments of that video. So that being said, let's start off with my 3.0 mock draft. Obviously, there's not really much to talk about. Trevor Lawrence, and we're going to be going Zach Wilson here. I have the whole mock draft here, so let me just pull this up so I don't screw up my own mock draft. All right, so listen, I think this is all smoke. As much as I love Mac Jones, Trey Lance, these guys, if you're gonna trade up 2 first-round picks for somebody, I would think you're gonna go after somebody with some experience, and that's gonna be none other than Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields would be great in the San Francisco scheme, and to me, I think he's the guy here. I just don't see you guys trading 2 first-round picks for Mac Jones or even Trey Lance. Trey Lance still doesn't have first of all, hasn't played up to the level of competition and has not played enough games, in my opinion, to really warrant him going, someone trading the farm for him pretty much. I think Justin Fields is the guy here. So, moving on, the Atlanta Falcons. I have the Atlanta Falcons getting Kyle Pitts, best player on the board. There are some talks about them moving Julio Jones, which leaves you an opportunity to go grab another weapon. And Kyle Pitts, although he's not a wide receiver to fill in Julio's place, he is a big, huge target with great hands and is a mismatch nightmare. So you'll be taking out Julio Jones if you do trade him, and putting in Kyle Pitts. Even if you keep Julio Jones, you still have Kyle Pitts. I mean, come on. So I think this will be the pick at number 4. I'm hearing a lot of talk about Kyle Pitts going to Atlanta. Next, we have Penny Sewell. I know a lot of people, Daniel Jeremiah he wants Jamar Chase in Cincinnati so bad. You would think he's a Cincinnati fan. We're going to be going Penny Sewell here with the Cincinnati Bengals. The Miami Dolphins are going to go best offensive weapon on the board, Jamar Chase. There's no question about it. Number 7 overall. Listen, this is a slam dunk pick. I have not made any other pick besides this pick for number 7, and that is Devontae Smith. As much as I want him to fall to the New York Giants, I think he is honestly going number 7 over here. They need wide receiver help so desperately. You cannot tell me there is anybody else on the board worth getting more than some wide receiver help. No position worth getting for the Detroit Lions besides wide receiver. They can go Jalen Waddle if they want to, but the better replacement for Kenny Golladay is Devontae Smith. Moving on, Rashawn Slater at number 8. As much as I want Rashawn Slater to fall to us, I can't see him getting past Carolina at this point. Now that these Micah Parsons rumors are supposedly true, and the hazing and stuff like that, and they kind of figure out their quarterback situations. They're probably not going quarterback. I just see Rashawn Slater being the one that makes a lot of sense. All right, we have our first trade here. I have the Denver Broncos trading back, although they can definitely go Trey Lance here. I have the Denver Broncos giving their guy Drew Lock another shot at this, and I have the Washington football team coming all the way up here. We are going to just trade this. We're not doing a first round mock draft. We're only doing a first round mock draft, so I'm just doing this so I make sure it goes through. It declined? No way. That's like their whole draft right there. All right, so we're gonna have to give some just a whole bunch of picks. This is what we're gonna have to do. So 9, 19, okay. Boom. There's no way you decline this. There's no way. There's no way you decline. Dude, now they're just trying to mess with me, man. Now they're just trying to mess with me. Alright. We're trying to get a trade here, man. We are trying to get a trade here. Let's just switch up. Oops. Let's just switch this up. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. Dude, there is no way you decline this. This is like their whole 2 drafts. Alright, so, and just for 9th. Just for 9th. Thank you. Crazy what you got to do around here to get a trade. Alright, so Washington trades up to number 9 to get Trey Lance. There were some talks about Washington wanting to come up and get Trey Lance. They get their guy here. I know the Patriots want to trade up, but the only name I'm hearing is for Justin Fields. So, Trey Lance comes off the board for Washington. The Dallas Cowboys get somebody who was connected to them for a while, and that being Patrick Surtain. The New York Giants wind up with Jalen Waddle. You would know that from my New York Giants mock draft. I think he's coming to New York. The Philadelphia Eagles get a Pennsylvania native, Micah Parsons. Don't know if he's a Pennsylvania native, but he's from Penn State. So to Philly. Then we have another trade here, and that being the Chargers trading down with the Chicago Bears as they move up to grab up their future quarterback after missing out with Mitch Trubisky when they could have had Patrick Mahomes. There's no freaking way. There's no way. PFN is ridiculously stupid. Ridiculously stupid. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. They really don't want me to make a video. You're giving up the 20th, the 52, the 83, the 164, the 204, the whole thing. Their whole thing. Don't tell me that this would get declined. It just doesn't make any sense. There's no freaking way. You guys, I'm gonna cut to it. So apparently it accepted for a lot less. Makes sense. Alright, so the Chicago Bears move up to get their quarterback being Mac Jones. Mac Jones comes off the board. Next up, I believe we have Kwity Paye coming out. That they need an edge rusher really bad after losing out on, I think Everson Griffin is gone. Denebo is gone. Pretty much Daniel Hunter is the only guy there. Alright, so we have the New England Patriots on the board, and I have them selecting Rashad Bateman. I know this is a little bit of a surprise pick, but I have them getting the Rashad Bateman here. They could go a guy like Elijah Vera Tucker, but I have them going Rashad Bateman here. Get themselves another weapon for Cam Newton and whoever quarterback they decide to bring in eventually in the draft. We move on to the Arizona Cardinals. I have them drafting Elijah Vera Tucker. There, Arizona Cardinals fans, I hope that made you happy, because they killed me in the comments for drafting Christian Darrisaw over Vera Tucker in my last mock. So Hope that made you happy. JOK comes off the board here. And then we're going to have another Miami guy here. Where is he at? Where is he? Where's Jalen Phillips? There we go. 42nd overall ranked player. All right, so Jalen Phillips is going to go 18th overall. Now we have our trade down scenario with the Denver Broncos, and they are going to get a guy that slipped all the way down. J.C. Horn comes off the board, and this is why we're going to move on to the Chargers now. This is why I really think the Chargers have an opportunity to trade down here. Where is the sweet spot for offensive linemen? They definitely need an offensive lineman. Where's the sweet spot for an offensive tackle in this draft? It's in the top 10 and then 20 to 32. That's, in between there, you're not going to get any movement, too much movement with offensive tackles. And Christian Darrisaw, although you could draft him 13th overall, there's still a scenario where he falls all the way down to 20th. And you could pick him up 20th overall instead of 13th overall and attain more picks later on. I think the Chargers are a really good candidate for a team like Washington, for a team like the Chicago Bears to trade up with, and perfect scenario there. So the Indianapolis Colts are going to draft themselves a mean, nasty tackle. One of my favorite guys to watch, Tevin Jenkins, who looks like the nicest, sweetest guy, in his pictures. But damn, Tevin Jenkins is a monster. All right, we're moving on to the Tennessee Titans. They're not going to like this pick at all, but I'm going to make it anyway. Christian Barmore from Alabama comes off the board. Your interior is absolute dog crap. Dog water. All right, so I love Jeffrey Simmons. He's awesome. I believe Mississippi State a couple years ago, was hurt his first year, and he's playing like the prospect we all know him and love and thought he would be. But you need more help on that interior. All right, the New York Jets. The New York Jets are going to go ahead and draft Azeez Ojulari. So you went ahead and got your quarterback. Now you go ahead and get your guy to rush the quarterback. And Azeez Ojulari matched up with Carl Lawson. What can be better than that? Next up, the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to draft the only running back I have going in this draft, Najee Harris. If there's any running back you want to replace Le'Veon Bell with, or James Conner, Najee Harris is your guy. I'm getting a call right now. Next, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. Got to see who who I had them taking, and that is Trevin Moehrig, the safety out of TCU. A lot of people have this. Not too much insight to really go after here. And then 26th overall, I have the Cleveland Browns selecting Zaven Collins. They need linebacker help desperately, and they get that here. The Baltimore Ravens, after making a very weird move for both teams, actually good move for both teams, trading Orlando Brown is still finding a way to get a first-round pick out of it, which is great. They're probably going to get a tackle anyway, which is, it's perfect for the Kansas City Chiefs, perfect for the Baltimore Ravens. I have them going here and getting Terrace Marshall, the wide receiver out of LSU. Match made in heaven pick, absolutely a match made in heaven. The New Orleans Saints, although they need a lot of help in different positions because they don't have the cap space, I have them drafting a guy that is going to fall because of injury and, concerns, but I have a feeling that these guys are not going to care, and they're going to draft him anyway. I have the Saints drafting Caleb Farley. All right, for the 29th pick, I have the Green Bay Packers addressing their offensive line and helping out Aaron Rodgers, and, after them losing a lot of offensive line help, they go ahead and address that here with Wyatt Davis out of Ohio State. We move on to the Buffalo Bills, and I know this is a controversial pick, and some people are going to say, why hasn't he been taken yet? And some people are going to say, why is he in the first round? But Greg Rousseau, I think, is a good fit here with Buffalo. Listen, Buffalo has no problem getting to the quarterback, but they do need edge help. They could really, if Greg Rousseau, needs some time to adapt to playing edge rusher for, in the NFL, he's going to get that here. And on top of that, if he works out, slam dunk for the Buffalo Bills, because they do need edge help, but yet at the same time, they still force a lot of pressure. So, Ravens with their second first round pick, I have them drafting Joseph Osai out of Texas. They need edge, they need wide receiver, and they address both of that in the first round. Win-win situation there. And then the last pick of the draft, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers selecting, where is he at? All the way down here. I don't know where they have him ranked at. Liam, I know he's 61st ranked, and that's like pretty much late second round. But I have them selecting Liam Eichenberg, 32nd overall. I love Liam Eichenberg, and I think he'll be a good tackle replacement for Devontae Smith and help Tom Brady's career out. So that being said, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and also give me your mock draft in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.